Namaste. My name is Sunder Iyer and welcome to my monologue. Today's topic is plain and simple. What is yoga? Now before I get into that, I want to make something a little more clearer. Do you have to be into yoga to visit my website, read my blogs or listen to my monologues? Not really. Though many of my blogs and my talks are poised around yoga, they are much more to offer than the yoga exercises themselves. I share yoga as a way of life, as a holistic approach to wellness and self-actualization, the way it was always meant to be. Now, if you are into yoga, it would definitely help you understand and appreciate better some of the perspectives that I share. But in general, all you need is an interest to know more. So welcome once again. Come with an open mind. Come with an empty cup. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit word yug, which means to unite, to yoke, to bind. Unite what? Yoke what? The body, the mind, and the spirit. Of course. Now, that sounds like a great answer, doesn't it? But when we examine this a little further, the term unite or bind seems redundant. Now, isn't my body, mind, and spirit already united? In what way does yoga make this different? So a skeptic may look at the meaning of yoga and say, we already know that the body and mind are not watertight compartments. The skeptic is right. Physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of our personality have always been united or integrated. They have never been and can never exist as separate, isolated entities. However, our everyday perceptions can be far from this truth. Think about this for a little bit. The body-mind relationship is now widely accepted by the medical and scientific community, right? There is enough documented evidence regarding a physiological state having a direct or indirect impact on the psychological state. Yet, in spite of this well-researched, well-documented intellectual acceptance, our everyday real life experiences seem to be otherwise, unfortunately. We perceive our bodies as different from our minds. Food is a great example. Now, when was the last time you sat at the dinner table, looked at the food on your plate and said, I wonder how this impacts my mood. I wonder how this will impact my stress level. I wonder how this will impact the way I think. We are so caught up in the physicality of the food, the texture, the color, the taste, the way it's presented to us. And for those of us who are into health, we are now looking at the calories this food has, and what impact it has on my weight gain, what impact it has got to, or it has on my diet, on my lifestyle. Very few of us think about the physical food having an impact on the mind. And yet, what we eat always has a direct or an indirect impact on the way we think, on our moods, on our stress levels. Intellectual knowing is one thing. Actual awareness of that knowledge in everyday life is an entirely different thing. Knowing versus awareness. Intellectually, emotionally, we know we are holistic, integrated personalities. We want to believe it. Mind, body, spirit. It sounds great. It sounds beautiful. But the actual everyday experience, unfortunately, seems to be different. This is where yoga comes to our rescue. The practice of yoga brings an awareness within our grasp. Awareness. The awareness that we are more than the sum total of our body, mind, breath, and spirit. And that awareness, that experience is liberating. Which is why yoga has withstood the test of time. Which is why yoga is and continues to be my passion. Yoga makes us aware that we are not confined to the limitations of our body or the idiosyncrasies of our mind. The greatest gift of yoga, when learned as a lifestyle, as a means to self-actualization, not just limited to flexibility routines as it's popular today. The gift of yoga is to help you sustain that awareness. What awareness? The mind-body-spirit integration. That awareness. Sustain that constantly. That's a key word here, constantly. So to the question, what is yoga? My answer would be this. Yoga is constant, integrated awareness. Constant, integrated awareness. Thank you and have a blessed day. Namaste.